stopping by. You know, the number one obstacle preventing most people from buying their most desired home in this market, this challenging credit and financing market, is income needed to qualify. You know, a mortgage underwriter is going to look at your tax returns, your pay stubs, your W-2s, and based on that, they're going to determine what your maximum payment amount is that you can afford, and ultimately that will determine your sales price and ultimately your mortgage amount. Now, for an example, in this $475,000 sales price, if your income was $70,000 a year, guess what? You couldn't afford to buy this house because it would cost $75,000 in income. It would require $75,000 sum in income to qualify for this home. Now, what most people will do is they'll make a lowball offer. Let's say in this here of $464,200, about $15,000 off the sales price, believing that will be the solution to their problem with income needed to qualify. But as you can see here, while it drops your income needed to qualify, it doesn't drop your income needed to qualify enough. But look at, for example, if, and most sellers, of course, know they're going to have to come down off their sales price a little bit. That's always the case during these listings. But let's say you direct that income needed to that nearly $15,000 and say to the seller, you know what, at closing, if you will credit me that dollar amount and we'll use it to buy the rate down, and let's just say this was the rate, and buying it down to 4.5%, look what that does to your income needed to qualify. It puts it just below $70,000. And in this example, if your income was $70,000, you now qualify for that home. Now, what's also good about this is, and why this is an effective strategy and it's a win-win strategy for both the buyers and the seller, is consider if you did this approach, and even if let's just say, for example, it did work and your income was, because your income was $73,000. Guess what? If you bought a $475,000 house and you bought it for $464,000, guess what the value of your home is now? It's $464,000. It doesn't help the price stability in your neighborhood, which is very important. By doing it this way, buying your income, buying your rate, having the seller give you a credit to buy your rate down at closing, not only can you qualify for more house for less, your monthly payment will be less, and you can do with this sort of a strategy, this sort of approach, more with less. You can do more with less. Less of a credit buys more of a house as opposed to a price reduction on a lowball offer. So your offer becomes more attractive to a potential seller, and it helps them preserve more of their equity. And of course, you are able to afford more home and actually have the value of that home as opposed to a lower value when you do close on the home. So, you know, this is a pretty simple approach that's often ignored, but it is an approach that works and addresses the challenges in today's market. If you click on the sign-up sheet on this website, we'll email you all these forms. You can do it yourself calculations, and you can get on the road to buying the most house that you can possibly afford in this marketplace. Thank you for watching, and thank you for stopping by.